Last month, I took my first ever off-road motorcycle road trip. It was a path up through Massachusetts, diving between gravel, dirt, and a few back roads in there, just to keep it interesting. While out on that trip, I made some of the mistakes that you would expect from a person who is on their first ever motorcycle off-road road trip. And as such, boy is it convenient that I had some very good protective gear. This is the helmet I wore for that mixed surface trip. It's the perfect helmet for it, an Arai XD4, the consummate adventure helmet, and also being very, very protective. I managed to run into a pit of mud at about 20 miles an hour. Front wheel turned, dug in, and sent me headfirst into some concrete on the side. This absorbed the impact and left me with only a mild concussion, which of course now means that this thing is useless. A helmet has a couple of ways that it actually helps your head in a crash. The first of which, if we go outer to inner, is the shell itself. This can crackle and disperse impact from a singular point to a broader area. You may notice, if you can tell on camera, that this shell is scratched to hell. It hasn't crackled, but it may not crackle now the same way that it should from the factory. Inside this very pleasant smelling helmet, there are a couple kinds of foam liners. The one that you see is the comfort liner, which in this helmet is adjustable, makes it cradle your face like a diaper on a newborn. Beautiful. But between that and the shell, there's another type of foam called EPS, or expanded polystyrene. EPS foam collapses to absorb an impact. It compresses so your head doesn't. That's good, but it's not reusable. Once that foam is compressed, that's it. Being a Snell-rated helmet, theoretically, it should be certified for 2 impacts in the same spot before the amount of pressure transmitted to my head becomes dangerous. I fell on it again on the way home from the trail on the exact same spot. So unfortunately, this, my beloved Arai XD4, is garbage. For more on this and everything else automotive, keep your eyes peeled to jalopnik.com.